Think water slides are just for kids? Think again. There are rides out there that are so terrifying, most adults won't dare to step foot on them. Picture rip-roaring rapids and 17-story plunges that send you swerving through pitch-black tunnels at speeds of up to 65 miles per hour. Here are 8 of the scariest water parks around the world, sure to make your stomach churn. Kansas City, Missouri is home to one of the most terrifying water slides, the Verruckt. Standing at a staggering 168 feet, this slide can reach a max speed of, wait for it, 70 miles per hour. The 17 stories of Verruckt, which by the way means insane in German, so apt, are actually higher than the iconic Niagara Falls, almost as long as 2 football fields. The slide will shoot you down massive drops, including a 60-degree free fall right out of the gate, on rafts that can reach speeds of 65 miles per hour. Unfortunately, it's not just notorious for its height, but also safety concerns when the park faced a permanent closure in 2016, when a 10-year-old boy, Caleb Schwab, lost his life on the slide, and the park was deemed dangerous, resulting in a $20 million settlement for Caleb's parents.
Robin, there were issues with this ride since it first opened 2 years ago. In fact, the opening was delayed twice for safety reasons, and in the weeks leading up to Caleb's death, there were reports of safety harnesses not working and rafts going airborne.
Securing the next spot on our list is the steamer slide at Calypso Waterpark in Canada, once touted as one of the most perilous water slides in the world. In 2015, the Ontario authorities made the Calypso Waterpark pay a hefty $500,000 sum in fines and damages. The reason for this legal action was the ride's alarming tendency to cause severe neck and back injuries, a concern that the park's management had failed to report on multiple occasions. Disturbingly enough, tales of injuries date back to 2011, when injured riders took to platforms like TripAdvisor to voice their concerns. One harrowing account detailed a tube flipping incident, resulting in a rider breaking her collarbone and her husband sustaining a concussion. Upon closer inspection, it was found that the steamer slide had developed a dangerous buckle in a specific area, leading to the flipping of tubes. Soon after, the ride was banned, spotlighting the importance of ensuring rider safety in amusement parks.
20 charges, 14 of them have been dismissed or withdrawn. So the majority of the counts that Calypso was facing, we've been successful in defending them. The reporting requirements of Calypso have been dramatically revamped since 2011, so that that problem will not reoccur.
Next up, we have Cedar Point Waterpark in Sandusky, Ohio, proudly touting itself as the best amusement park in the world. But it's hard to forget the unsettling incident that occurred in 2013. In July of that year, visitors aboard the river rafting simulation ride called Shoot the Rapids experienced a terrifying turn of events. When the boat unexpectedly rolled backward, a staggering 187 feet down the lift track collided with the edge of a concrete flume, struck another boat, and ultimately capsized. Riders found themselves trapped upside down in the water, and it was only due to the swift response of park employees and a few onlookers that no one was hurt. Later investigations revealed that 2 crucial safety features on the ride had failed. One was meant to prevent the boats from sliding backward, while the other was designed to keep them tucked securely on the track. Despite the inherent risks exposed by this incident, the ride continued to operate until 2016, when it was officially shut down. Many Cedar Point fans didn't express much sorrow over the closure, criticizing the ride for its flawed design and deeming it dangerous. It seemed that there was a general consensus among visitors that the boat ride was not only a major safety concern, but also an inefficient use of space. Given its troubled history and the public sentiment against it, chances of this water slide reopening seem pretty slim.
The state's amusement park ride inspector will not be investigating Saturday's accident at Cedar Point. That's because the state only investigates accidents when someone's admitted to the hospital or stays overnight.
Now, before you can revel in the thrilling water slides at Hawaiian Falls, Texas, ensuring rigorous safety measures is extremely important. One key aspect is the proper timing between riders needed to prevent forceful collisions and potential injuries or harm. Unfortunately, Laura Castro-John had a first-hand encounter during what was meant to be a typical summer day at the iconic falls. In the summer of 2015, Laura found herself stuck in the middle of a water slide. The situation would have been less dangerous if not for the next rider, who was of a larger build and descending at an incredible speed. The ensuing collision with Laura, who had lost consciousness, resulted in injuries to the shoulder, head, leg, and back. Quickly rushed to the hospital, Laura faced over $12,000 in medical bills. Taking legal action, Laura sued the park for $100,000, shedding light on the importance of enforcing safety protocols to prevent such horrible incidents in the future.
First, your trained Hawaiian Falls Adventure Park instructor will fit you with a full-body harness. Then you will be outfitted with a helmet and your smart belay system. You will then be instructed on how to use the smart belay system during your adventure. Once on the adventure park, you will be given a briefing on the safety systems of the park itself and how your equipment will be used.
However, this 2015 incident wasn't the slide's only brush with controversy. In 2016, the park incurred an $85,000 fine for violating child labor laws, allowing underage workers to operate equipment such as chainsaws, golf carts, grills, and pizza ovens.
They had 2 lifeguards on duty at this particular pool in the park. They should have had at least 4, if not 6 or 8.
KXAN also obtained police incident reports. One of the lifeguards, a 16-year-old, told officers she didn't see the victim that day because he was hidden behind a concrete pillar in the pool.
Now, a little into the past. The bygone Wet n Wild Waterpark in Orlando saw its share of challenges back in the day, mostly associated with its now defunct water slide, the Black Hole. This once popular water park is no longer accessible to the public, marking the end of an era that saw both thrills and some unfortunate incidents. Described as a twisting ride where guests would descend down in a dark tube on a 2-person float, it became notorious for a serious incident in 1994. The Orlando Business Journal detailed the mishap, when a man suffered severe injuries, forcing him to seek legal recourse. In 2000, he won the lawsuit against the park, receiving a substantial $1.73 million in damages. According to this guy, while navigating the dark confines of the slide, he was struck by an object, resulting in an inability to move his legs upon reaching the slide's end. The gravity of his injuries led doctors to insert a titanium plate into his neck.
Speculation about the closure of Wet n Wild began, and in June 2015, Universal officially announced the park would be closing forever on December 31st, 2016.
The closure of Wet n Wild Waterpark not only marked the end of a once thriving water park, but also served as a reminder of the risks associated with amusement rides, highlighting the importance of ensuring the physical safety of visitors.
After almost 40 years of offering visitors and locals a chance to cool off from the Florida heat, Wet n Wild will soon become a memory from Orlando's past.
Now charging our way to the crown jewel of Brazil's beach park, the towering Insano, a testament to the audacity of water park fans. This colossal water slide held the title of being the world's tallest freestanding body slide, about as high as a 14-story building, for an impressive decade, reigning supreme from 1989 to 1999. What sets the Insano apart is not just its impressive height, but the sheer intensity of the experience it offers. As riders ascend to the summit, anticipation builds for the heart-pounding freefall that awaits. Once released, the brave souls hurtle down the steep descent at mind-boggling speeds, reaching up to 65 miles per hour. This incredible velocity, coupled with the sheer vertical drop, creates a plunge that leaves you both thrilled and out of breath. According to one rider, when you slide down, you basically fly because the fall is so steep. You're pretty much in mid-air for the most part. Now, we also have the AquaSphere at the Peninsula Aquatic Recreation Center located in Frankston, Australia. Often boasting itself as the ultimate family raft ride, this aquatic center has also seen its fair share of water sliding injuries, casting a shadow on its so-called family-friendly facade. Notably, the AquaSphere has been at the center of several accidents, raising questions about its safety. In one incident, 2 adults experienced major head trauma after colliding inside the slide's tunnel, prompting park officials to shut it down for 10 months. But shortly after reopening, another mishap occurred. This time, a woman reported severe back pain following her ride on the AquaSphere. A more alarming incident involved a young boy who fell off the tube within the ride, enduring a tumultuous experience inside before being ejected. Witnesses recount that the boy lost consciousness for nearly 15 minutes. What accelerated the situation is the apparent knowledge of the management regarding the slide's safety concerns. When the park first opened its doors in 2014, the AquaSphere did not debut alongside it. with internal reports suggesting that park employees who tested a ride before its public opening also suffered injuries during their trials. This unsettling history raises some big questions about the prioritization of safety at park and the suitability of the AquaSphere as a recreational attraction. Oh, but Action Park in New Jersey is probably the ultimate land of daring escapades and infamous slides. And the grand finale to this repertoire of water thrills is the notorious Cannonball Loop. This colossal water slide, deemed the mother of them all, earned its reputation for being so perilous that riders had to be doused with water just to boost their chances of surviving the plunge. Operational for a mere month in the summer of 1985, the loop sported a dark, winding course that ended with a mind-boggling loop. This gravity-defying loop at the end left many onlookers questioning whether it operated under some unknown laws of physics. However, the thrill was short-lived, as the local New Jersey Safety Board soon shut it down. In the park's defense, they did send down some brave souls, mostly their own employees, to test the slide first. In exchange for their courage, or perhaps foolhardiness, these pioneers received $100, a small sum considering the big risks to life and health involved. As the story goes, even the test dummies came out of the ride missing a few body parts. Today, the Cannonball Loop stands as a testament to the wild and wacky legacy of Action Park, where thrills and spills reached a whole new level.
And if you couldn't swim well, yikes.
I don't think you can understand a place like Action Park if you don't understand the kind of minds that build it.
A lot of people wish they could ignore rules. Gene actually did that. Nobody would give him insurance, so he created his own insurance company and then insured himself.
It did bring sometimes a criminal element.
I don't know how many people died at Action Park, but it wasn't just one person.
So there you have it, some of the most dangerous water parks of the world. While some of these will rip the floor out from under you, others can shoot you into a deadly funnel of zigzagging rafts. Is there any of these crazy rides you'd like to try? Let us know in the comments below. And before you swish your way out of this one, make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss out on more exciting travels with us.